One of the important things that we must always remember is, everyone please sit down, those that have the time, is that it is not the talk, it is not the study that is the most important. As our sages have always said, Hamaisa, the actions are the most important. We all are familiar, of course, with davening, and this is a series of lectures that are going to teach us and refresh our memories on what it is that we do and why it is important that we do it, and what are the mitzvahs that are associated with davening, with prayer. This is all going to tie in ultimately into the Kabbalah lecture series that we're going to be starting here December 6th at the University of Tampa. And here at the University of South Florida Chabad House, we are now going to focus a little bit on the mitzvah of talit and the mitzvah of tefillin. As you can all see, we just finished our davening here at our Sunday morning TNT, Torah and Tefillin Minyan, here at the University of South Florida, which will be a regular thing that we all hope will grow and expand, and we will be able to go ahead and fulfill our duties as Jews, to know and to do. It's not enough to know. The first thing that the Jewish people said when they accepted the Torah was Nasa, we will do. The Nishma, and then we will listen and understand. It takes time to understand. It takes time. We have to find time to study and then to understand, to question and seek answers. But the mitzvah itself, the physical mitzvah that we do, creates a bridge for us that we are able then to go ahead and connect to Hashem Yisbarach, to God. So the mitzvah of talit, which we discussed previously, is the talit which encompasses the Jew, and it reminds us of all of our duties as a Jew, all of the commandments that we have. In the talit itself, there used to be, and in some communities there still are, the blue tchelet thread, which came from the fish chilazon. And this was something that would remind us of heaven, of the heavens of God, and therefore bring out a certain degree of awe in us and reverence to God. Following the talit, we don the tefillin. We put on the tefillin. The talit comes first, and there is a concept in Jewish law known as Mailin Bakodesh. We go up in holiness. We increase in holiness. And therefore we start with the talit, which is not as holy as the commandment of the tefillin, and therefore we don that, we put that on first. The commandment to wear tefillin is a central part of Jewish life. Actually, in the course of the year, we put on tefillin 300 times. The other 65 days, we have another sign upon us, and that is the sign of Shabbat. We do not put on tefillin on Shabbat, the sign of the holy days, the holidays, and therefore it is not required of us as Jews to have the extra sign of the tefillin upon us. Being a Jew means that we are supposed to represent godliness and spirituality to the rest of the world. We are supposed to, in a sense, be the conveyors and ambassadors of Jewish ethics, Jewish life, the commandments that apply to the Jewish people, as well as the commandments, of which there are also the 7 commandments that apply to all the nations of the world. So the mitzvah of tefillin has been mentioned and is mentioned in the Torah in 4 specific instances. It is found in Exodus chapter 13, sentence 9. It is found in Exodus chapter 13, sentence 16. It is found in Deuteronomy chapter 6, sentence 8. And in Deuteronomy chapter 11, sentence 18. And these 4 references to tefillin accentuate the concept of what we're supposed to do. And it's as follows. You shall bind them for a sign upon your hands, and for a memorial between your eyes, that the law of God may be in your mouth. It shall be for a sign upon your hand, and for frontlets between your eyes. Therefore shall you place these my words in your heart and in your soul, and you shall bind them for a sign upon your hand, and they shall be as frontlets between your eyes, which concludes the fourth reference.